Welcome back to the Sausage Fest podcast. I'm your host.
I'm recording. We're keeping that. Welcome back to the Sausage Fest podcast. Oh, we're keeping that. Welcome back to the Sausage Fest podcast, everyone. This is episode 8. Apparently, also was going to do the intro.
I'm the best intro
Like a
doer.
quiet librarian. Hi guys, welcome back to the Sausage Fest podcast.
Have you guys seen that the Silent Library MTV show before?
No.
No. Okay.
I have a life.
Well, I mean, it was a little bit before all of our times, but I went back and watched some of it.
I didn't have a life, but now I have
Some
a
of it
life.
was entertaining. Anyway.
Nah, you still don't have a life.
Alright, that's me.
Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed our last episode. I know we all really enjoyed hanging out with Chachi. I got the name right. I did it.
I can't believe it took you this
Pog.
long. It's been a week. He's been practicing.
I have been, honestly.
He goes home with
He was
flashcards.
practicing at
He's
work. He was
"Chachi,
like, "What's his name
Chachi."
again?"
I
Chachi,
did
he
ask
got
you
home
at work,
before.
didn't I?
Yeah. It's like I
Yeah.
still don't know how to pronounce it.
It's a weird. It looks weird. Okay, leave me alone. Anyway,
It's literally like 5 letters.
I just.
Oh, Pikachu looking ass.
Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that last episode. I know we all did. For this episode, I want to do something a little, let's say, controversial.
Okay.
There's a lot of
Talking about
internet.
slavery.
There's nothing controversial
What?
about that. It's just it's not
Hold
not
on.
good. It's not good. It's just
Yeah, it's just not good.
Yeah, there's
What
nothing-
would you even?
No,
Don't-
I thought we were having a discussion.
there's no we're not discussing that. No. No, okay, this is what we're really going to be discussing. The internet is full of people who argue. And the most common arguments are about the stupidest things.
Slavery.
Shut the. Shut up.
I'm done.
We're
I'm
getting
done.
canceled. Oh,
You
God.
said stupid.
We're definitely getting canceled.
It's fine. We got 20 listeners. We're good.
Yeah,
Anyway.
they got our back.
So, I'm going to ask you guys a small list of questions that are considered controversial for the internet. And it's not the typical political
find all of them on Reddit?
controversials. No, I actually came up with most of these myself. Or
Oh.
remembered a lot of them because they've been around for a while. So, it's not going to be, political controversial questions. It's going to be just some fun, harmless ones for the most part. We're going to go off with a real fastball right down the center. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
I don't know.
I think
I mean,
it is. It's
not
it's
really,
No,
because
it's a
it's
sandwich.
like, nah. I mean,
Yeah,
it's its own class of sandwich.
Exactly!
I'd
You
see
just
more-
said it! It's a sandwich!
I don't know.
Well, if it's
I
not
would
a
see
sandwich, what
more-
would it be?
I don't know.
It's a sandwich. Just like there's, BLT sandwiches or breakfast sandwiches.
But it's not a sandwich.
Then what is it? And don't say
I
it's
don't
just
know,
a
but
hot
it's-
dog.
It's not a sandwich, though.
It's its own class
just-
of sandwich.
Hey, Alexa,
I saw this one in
is
the
a hot
chat.
dog a sandwich? She said yes!
Told you!
Yeah, well, I used to be on the same side, Jordan, but then I thought about it, and I was like,
It
I
just
mean,
doesn't...
what is it if it's not a sandwich?
I
you know?
still disagree. It doesn't feel right. And it...
Alright, how about this next one then? Is cereal a soup?
What?
Think about it. Is cereal a
No.
soup?
No.
Yes.
No. Just
No.
because no,
Soup
because
is supposed to be warm.
no,
No,
Cereal
it's
is
not.
cold.
No, some soups aren't warm. But the reason it's not a soup
What
is
soup is not
Shut
warm?
up for a second so I can fucking talk.
What fucking soup's not warm?
Listen, okay, I think most soups are warm, but listen to what my point is. I'm on your
Exactly.
team. I'm on your side. Ben's the dumb one. Just listen
No,
to me.
I'm not.
Listen, cereal isn't a soup because soup comes in one form. Like soup, you don't get chicken soup. You don't get the broth and then put noodles in it and then you're like, okay, chicken soup. It comes in a can that way. Listen, you buy cereal separate as 2 separate ingredients.
You act
Because you're telling me you make soup every morning for breakfast then?
you act like people don't make their own fucking soup.
Well, yeah.
Not
but what I'm
all of
saying
us are
is,
6-year-olds that don't know how to make something.
Well,
on
I
like
mean,
a
you-
But how
stove.
often do you
And
go
on
into
the-
work in the morning and somebody asks you, what'd you have for breakfast this morning? You go, fucking soup.
No, the thing is, it's
It's its own brand of soup, just like a hot
I'm
dog is its
just
own brand
basic-
of sandwich.
I'm just basing it off of the fact of you go to the store and you can buy prepackaged soup. You don't go to the store and find cereal with milk already in it, you know?
No, because it would go bad.
Right, because it's not a soup. Soup
it's
doesn't
not-
go
That
bad
doesn't
if it
have to
sits
do
in
doesn't
with
the
go bad.
anything.
Yeah, soup
Yeah.
doesn't go bad if it sits
Soup
in the
doesn't go
broth.
bad.
Yes, it does. It
No,
just
it
takes a
doesn't.
lot longer.
Yeah, it takes weeks for it to go
Exactly.
bad
No,
because
not
it's supposed
weeks.
to be in there.
It takes years.
Yeah,
You know, it depends
it
on
takes
the
quite
soup.
a while.
No, cereal is a soup. You guys are
No, it's
wrong.
not.
Well, what do
You're
you
fucking
define as
stupid.
a
You know
soup?
what? Let me
What do you
look it
define
up.
as a soup?
Let me find out. What's soup definition?
Are we just gonna ask Alexa all
Yep.
these questions?
Yep.
Hey,
A
Alexa.
Look up all
liquid.
these questions.
a
just so we could
liquid
yap each other
dish.
for 10 minutes and then
Never mind.
It is a liquid dish, in stock
What,
or
cereal?
water.
Hang on.
That is the
Alexa,
traditional.
Is cereal a soup? She just gave me a Wikipedia page.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying right
Cereal
here.
is not a soup. The Wikipedia page, cereal is not a soup.
I'm seeing a lot of
Hot
stuff
dog,
that's.
I agree a hot dog's a sandwich. I don't agree cereal's a soup.
Yeah, I could see hot dog being a sandwich before cereal being a soup.
I
Just
go-
because no matter what form you get like cereal, like it's not like
I googled
soup-
it and it said cereal, soup is soup.
oh, there you go, yeah.
Ben thinks cereal is soup.
It is. It is.
It's not. It's different than soup. It's definitely different than soup.
Okay, we'll stick.
What'd she say?
Yes, it is. Don't
She
you?
said no.
it's not.
Don't
It's
you
not.
dare.
It's not.
She said no.
Well, she's wrong. Anyway. Okay.
Just
Well,
because it's different. It's like the analogy I gave before that you somehow couldn't catch on. I don't know why. Maybe it's because you guys are
I was
too
on
young.
your side about the hot dog thing.
Yeah, the hot dog. I agree. Sandwich.
That
for sure.
that was up to Jordan.
Yeah, I agree. Hot dog sandwich because it can't be anything else. But cereal is different because no matter what happens, you can't buy cereal already made like with milk in it. And that's what I feel like soup is you can buy it to where you can make it homemade or you can buy it already made. You can't buy cereal with milk already in it. So it can't be.
Well, hold on. That's debatable.
How?
I mean, have you ever been to like a hotel or something? They serve you like bowl of cereal.
No,
and
they don't. They
it's
they
already...
have a fucking thing of milk. They have gallons of milk, and then they have cereal in glass bowls. Unless
I've
you go
been
to a
served-
fucking like Motel 8 whore motel that like is fucking infested with like
No,
frogs,
it was
then
an
you might
actual
find it
hotel.
already
They
made.
actually served me a bowl of cereal. Like that
Oh,
was
well,
what they set
any
down in
hotel
front of me.
I've went. You make your own fucking cereal because people are lazy as shit. Come on.
I know. That's what I'm saying. So you know.
I
You
wanna-
put the
Either
milk
way.
first or the cereal first?
What's that, Jordan?
Do you put the milk first or the cereal first?
Cereal first, and then milk.
If you don't put cereal first, you're a fucking psychopath.
Well, you'll put too much milk and then it's not as good, you know?
Don't. What?
What?
Don't tell me you're. Don't tell me you put milk first.
No, I don't.
Oh,
if you did,
okay.
you'd put too much milk.
I
and
thought
then
you
you'd,
said
like,
you did. I was about to throw a fit.
No, I have before just to see what it's like, but like usually it's after you. It's like you'll finish the first bowl and then you'll put milk and then pour more cereal on top.
That's
you know?
fair. That's fair. I will say I've done it opposite ways by accident, where I would pour the milk first and I go, "Oh fuck."
The worst is when you pour a big bowl of cereal and don't have any milk.
Not really. You just eat it without milk. It's not that bad.
You have a dry ass life, huh? Just like that dry ass cereal you eat.
Listen, I'm just saying.
I'd rather put fucking orange
That
juice in there
dry
before I
ass
did it.
soup.
I've gone through some rough times. Okay, leave me alone. You know, if I eat dry soup every now and then, I had to eat
What
some
kind of
dry
soup is cold though? I want to know that.
Yeah. I mean, I've never had a cold soup other than, a hot soup that got cold.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, well, I guess we'll stick with the food topping. Go on to the next one. Does pineapple belong on pizza?
No.
No.
Okay, well, you guys are wrong again.
No. Just because you like it doesn't mean it belongs on there.
Yes, it does. That's exactly.
This means
what it
you're
is.
that much
Because
more of a fucking
because I'm
psychopath.
50-50, I'm 50-50 with it, but original pizza no.
Okay.
If
Okay.
you're
How
gonna
about,
Americanize everything, then sure you can put fucking buffalo wings on your Kellogg's Fruit Loops if you want, all right? But that doesn't mean it fucking goes
That
on
sounds
it.
horrible.
does that make it soup?
Yeah, if you want to put fucking buffalo wings on your soup in the morning, you can do it.
Some buffalo sauce that makes it soup.
Yuck.
It's nice and hot.
That sounds horrendous.
Mm.
Talk about a hemorrhoid in the morning.
Okay. Okay. Let me. So back to the pineapple on pizza thing. Have you guys at least tried it?
Yeah.
Or you
I
just
don't
want to
mind
peep?
it. I've told you outside of
No,
a
I've tried it.
podcast, I don't mind it. It's not that bad.
Right. Okay.
It depends on the pizza. Depends on how much pineapple. It depends on a lot of things. You can't just fucking take a Jack's pizza, slice open a fucking Tropicana like fruit can, put it on there, and be like, yum. That's
It
disgusting.
has to be like a professional made fucking
Yeah, if you
Hawaiian
get like
pizza.
a really nice pizza and like some nice
You know, like
pineapple, but like some
volcano
ham
pizza
or
out of
like something,
Elkhart and have them do it. That'd probably be alright. I'd probably eat that.
it's not terrible.
So
But like, if you don't go to Italy and try and get a pineapple pizza because you might get shot.
Yeah.
that's fair.
Now if you're in Hawaii,
I wouldn't ever try
And that's
that
the thing.
there.
That's the reason I can't say it goes on it is because my family's Italian. So if I ever came home and was like, "Do we have pineapple on the pizza?" I'd probably get hung.
Okay.
I hope you get hung anyway.
So what
But
I'm
anyway,
what I'm hearing is I might be able to convince you guys eventually.
That it goes on there? No, but like I said, if you came over to watch a football game and go, "Hey, you mind if I get pineapple on it?" I'm not gonna be like, "Get out of my
yeah, I'm
house."
not gonna
I might,
throw a fit
but-
and say no. That's
I'll
fucking
be like, "Sure,
disgusting.
if you want, that's fine. I'll have a few slices." But
I was nice last
if
time.
we're
I got
having a
you your own
heated,
pizza.
if we're having a heated debate over what makes sense, I'm gonna tell you no.
I was nice last time. I got you your own pizza, so you didn't have to eat it.
You were
mine.
nice.
I
You
know.
were nice.
I know.
He has to put it on the podcast just to show how nice he actually is.
Yeah, well, I was paying it forward. I'm pretty sure I told you that. Anyway,
Yeah.
if you stack one lasagna on top of another lasagna, how many do you have?
It's still just one lasagna.
I'd
That's how
still- I'd
lasagna
still
is
say
made.
It's one lasagna. Yeah.
It's literally
It's a
just
bit-
layers.
It
They
depends.
just have in a thicker.
No, it technically
lasagna.
depends because I mean, at least from how I've grown up, once again, Italian household, with the top of the lasagna is usually covered in cheese and then it's like baked obviously, so it's like a nice crispy layer of cheese. So if you just took like two crispy like done lasagna and put it on there, I don't know, I guess it would just be two and you're retarded because now you got like a 9-inch fucking thick lasagna. But
Lasagna sandwich.
you're like cutting into that thing. But I mean, if you just keep layering it, then yeah, I mean it's always gonna be lasagna.
I guess the lasagna I've had is different then, because I've always had cheese in between, like every other layer.
Yeah, you have like ricotta cheese and like it's got
Yeah.
certain like onions and like or like we put spinach sometimes, stuff like that in it. But like you put oh yeah, see you need to eat real food. I'll invite you over to a dinner one time.
Bet. That's probably gonna be like the last. Actually, no, I can't say that. Never mind.
What?
Ben's
I
gonna get
can't-
made fun of by your family.
Probably.
Probably. Do you get like pineapple on your pizza?
Can you put pineapple in the lasagna? And then they're gonna be like, get out. Get
Okay,
out
here's
right now.
here's another controversial one that I really like. Do you guys like pineapple on your hamburgers?
I've
I've
only
never
had
had it.
I've only had
You
a
never
bite,
had it?
and it was good. It was good. It's they do like at Red Robin.
It's like a Hawaiian burger.
It was like a whiskey river like Hawaiian burger. Yeah, and it had like barbecue sauce, onions, pineapple, and it was good.
Okay, cool. All right. Jordan,
Yeah,
you said you
never
never tried
had
it.
No, I never tried
It's-
it. But
it's good.
that
It just
sounds
depends what
interesting
you
because
put
I
on
like
it, yeah.
burgers. I'm willing to try any kind of burger.
Just yeah. Burgers are different than pizza in my opinion. You can put anything on a burger and it's pretty decent.
The one I had, it was like, bacon, lettuce, tomato, mayonnaise, ketchup, and there was like a really small like sliver of pineapple around the entire thing. It was,
Like
it
I
was
like
good.
eggs
right?
on my burger. I like eggs on my burger.
Yeah,
I like,
that's another good
I like avocados on burger. Nick's had peanut butter on his burger. He said it's good. I've never had it, but I bet it's not terrible.
That's one of Shake Shack's.
A peanut
like,
butter,
original...
yeah, peanut butter burgers are good.
Yeah,
I've never
so
had
I mean,
it, but I've heard it's good.
yeah. So anything can go on a burger and be decent if it's made right.
Yep. Any more food related ones? I don't see any more. Okay, we'll go on to the next one. How many holes are in a straw?
One.
That's one.
It's two.
How's it
There's
two?
one hole. If you were to cut that straw down all the way into the point of it being a fucking circle, there would still only be one hole.
There's
A circle is only one hole.
no, it's not.
No. Wait.
It's two.
I'm trying to think because the analogy I would give is if you dug a hole, you just go straight down. It would look like a straw, but technically you'd have to come out the other side for it to be a straw. So I guess it would be two.
Okay, I don't know how Austin got there, but he's on my side.
I don't know. My head is weird.
I don't know how he got there, but he agrees
It's
with
two
me.
holes, yeah. I don't know. That's such a stupid one. Some of these hurt my head because they're so stupid.
Well, that's the other giant one. Is water wet? That's the other big one.
That pisses me off. That's so dumb. Because wet's an adjective, so it's. I feel like it'd be subjective, wouldn't it?
Hey Jordan, is water wet?
I feel like
Water
wet is a
is
subjective.
the wetter. It is the thing that makes
The
things wet.
wetter?
You
Cannot.
sound. You just made a stupid question sound stupider. Okay, you know that.
It is the object that makes things wet. So how can you make the thing that is
No.
making other things wet?
Wet is an adjective because you could be wet. So
But how do you
it's
make
dumb,
water
like,
wet? How do you
it's
make the
like-
thing that gets things wet? That doesn't make sense.
It's like saying it's hot. Like, yeah. I don't know. It seems dumb. I would say water. No, I don't think water's
No.
wet. Then.
No, water is
I mean,
not
we
wet.
just use wet to describe what water is, right? Wouldn't you say, like, when someone goes, if someone asks you if you went to an alien planet and they go, how would you describe water? What would you say?
It's
It's
damp.
wet. What does water feel like? You'd say it's wet. Right?
It's damp.
It's liquid.
It goes slosh in my belly.
Oh no.
That's dumb.
I
Pick a new one.
always thought water was wet, but I
Yeah,
I don't
me too.
care either way.
You seem like one of those people.
What does that even mean?
Yeah, I wanna
How
know
is
what
that
that
one
means,
of those people? I'm sorry, the school
You know,
failed me for
I can
thinking
see
water
it.
was wet. I'm
I
sorry.
could see it.
It doesn't matter either way. It's a dumb question.
It is. It's a very
It's a
dumb
very
question.
Water is
question.
water. We'll go with that. It doesn't matter if it's wet or not.
I like water.
I like water too. I do like water. Water's good.
I love water, dude.
Yeah.
That's what I got here.
Easy.
Got me and my gamer steps. All right. Who would?
Water chugging motherfuckers.
I have a sore throat still. I've been chugging water for a while now.
I've been chugging
Quit
something
sucking.
Really, both of you?
else. It's that easy with someone. Just like if someone's like, my knees hurt. It's like,
Stay off 'em.
yeah.
Jordan,
Should
you
invest
literally
in some
work.
knee pads.
Okay, never mind. Okay. Who would win in a fight? 100 duck-sized horses or one horse-sized duck?
Dude, 100 duck-sized horses.
Yeah,
Really?
I agree. I
Yeah, probably.
I would have thought the horse-sized duck would win.
I mean, what
I don't
that
know.
duck gonna do? Whack whack.
Yeah,
It's gonna
ducks aren't
step
very
on 'em.
aggressive, but I feel like if 100 horse get mad, dude, they're gonna fucking start kicking.
Yeah, I mean, have you ever been kicked by a horse? Even if
Yeah.
they were duck
and even
sized,
duck
I mean,
size,
that's
dude.
just-
A duck size is still gonna be the size
Yeah,
of like an
that's still
average
gonna
cat,
fucking
maybe a
hurt.
medium-sized dog. So I'm sure that's still not gonna feel well.
Yeah, but it's not. I can't imagine it hurts that much.
You think they would Okay, the real question is, would they collectively team up though? Because if they don't work together, then nothing's gonna
Just
happen.
start fucking horse kicking each other.
They're just running around the duck.
Just running in circles. But if they work together, bro, that horse-sized duck is fucked.
Yeah,
I,
he effed
I,
in the A.
I think the horse-sized duck would win, hands down. Yeah. I think he would just fly up
Ben
into the air
had
a
too many
tiny
run-ins
bit
with
and then
fucking
just.
wild ducks.
I hate ducks. I'm not gonna lie.
You've been
What?
attacked by
Geese
too many
are
duckins.
worse.
Yeah,
That's
geese
what I'm
are
talking
fucking
about. Ducks and
horrible.
geese. Yeah.
No,
What?
ducks
Geese
are
are
cool.
different.
Geese are just annoying.
Yeah, geese are different.
So here's a short story real quick. Every I think it was every Mother's Day. We used to go to the park, and we'll go grab like breakfast, and we'll go out to the park and walk around and we'll eat breakfast.
Of course you will.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Gotta
I'm celebrating
trim-
Mother's Day with my
duck
mother.
flashback.
Yeah. What a,
Imagine celebrating with your mother.
I know on Mother's
What
Day.
a pussy.
I'm such a bad guy. Anyway, what like every single year while we were walking around, we'd have like muffins or something we were eating for like breakfast. Every single year, I got chased by a goose because they wanted my muffin. Jordan's dying.
You made me inhale my drink.
You go through one hole or two holes.
It went through a tunnel.
Oh man. Anyway, yeah, I hate ducks or ducks and geese. I kind of group them all together.
Ducks
yeah.
are cool. Geese are annoying.
Yeah, either way, I always got chased by them like every single year.
Like
So-
when I'm fishing, bro, and I see a duck, I'm like, "What up, G?" And then he just looks at me, he's like, "Eh." But when I see a fucking goose, dude, I'll throw my bobber will be chilling in the water, and the goose comes up, he's like, I'm like,
Yeah,
it's
see you
fuck you,
trying
man.
to find
Fuck
fish,
you. Why are you
bitch.
trying to get away from my shit?
See you trying to look for a fish here. I'm gonna
I try. That's why I try to
ruin
hook 'em.
that.
I remember one of the years that we went back for Mother's Day. I was like super like upset that we had to go back to the pond or wherever we were going, like the park. And I remember like not getting out of the car. I refused to get out of the car. I just sat in the car by myself and ate my muffin.
Imagine you just tearing up.
Just imagine a fucking duck's in the car.
I remember it so specifically too because my mom and my brother got stuck up on the table they were eating at, and they were surrounded by like these angry geese hissing at them. And I was just in the car like, "Yep, I knew this was gonna happen. I knew better. I was gonna go out there and
I got bit
get
by a
those
goose
geese mad."
once.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was sitting at Potawatomi Park, and
Oh,
I was
yeah.
eating a sandwich and some goldfish. And my parents just finished eating, and I was finishing my goldfish, and I had a little baggie. And as I turned around, I saw the geese just slowly approaching. And I was like, "Oh, I like animals, and as annoying as they are, I was like, oh, what up, little goose?" I was like, "Come here, goosey, you want a cracker?" And so I start like tossing out crackers, and then they all come around, and I got like
Oh
20
yeah.
of them, and they're all looking at me, and they're like, and I'm like, okay, this is getting a little too close. I need to like give him my crackers and get the fuck out. So then I was like going ready to toss the crackers out, and one of the geese came. He said, "Fucking bit my thumb," and I was like, "Oh my gosh!" I was gonna grab him by the neck and start just slamming him around.
Give me that cracker, bitch.
Mortal Kombat style.
Like fucking Hulk and Loki from the
Yeah,
Avengers.
that's what I was getting ready to make. That was literally what I was about to say.
Yeah.
Wow, duh, duh.
Puny god.
Nah, fuck them geese. I hate geese.
We have a Hulk.
Whenever I see them bitches by work, I speed up. Fuck them.
Except the
Yeah.
baby geese, they look kind of cool.
Yeah, the baby geese, I
They're chill.
They chill.
Until they
they're
start
chill.
getting older, and then you want to kill them anyway.
They're like the suicidal teenagers.
Yeah.
Yeah. We all went through those phases.
Whoa.
I'm kidding.
No, you're
mean-
not. No, you're not. You're serious. It's a heart attack. You're just mad I didn't relate.
Are heart attacks really that serious? Like, come on.
Okay.
What? Hold on.
Alright.
All right, next question. Who would win? A billion lions or every Pokemon?
I talked to Ben about this question earlier. I said he's retarded. 100% every Pokemon's winning.
Yeah, how is that even fair? I mean,
Dude,
them
so many of
chess
the Pokemon-
Pokemons are gonna fucking clap
So
ass.
many of the Pokemon can just like teleport to new dimensions and just like, I mean,
Yeah.
incredible.
I mean,
like,
Mewtwo alone could probably just
imagine
fucking wipe-
Rayquaza versus a billion. Are you
Yeah.
kidding me?
That's not even fair.
Okay, so to be fair, I am with you guys. I agree every Pokemon would win. For some reason, this is a very big controversy. on
Anyone
the
who doesn't
internet.
agree hasn't ever seen Pokemon or
Someone
know what they are.
Someone actually scientifically did the math to figure out who would win that fight, and made it like an entire like half-hour YouTube video on
There's
it.
no way. Okay, so let's say for some reason you were able to split every Pokemon, put them on this side of the earth on a big flat land. They're all on flat land, and then on this side, all flat land of a billion lions or whatever. Dude, it wouldn't even be close, dude. Even like I said earlier, even the fucking useless Pokemon like a Trico and shit would still fuck up a lion, dude. I'm telling
Fucking
you.
muck.
Yeah, Mudkip, bro, is gonna slap a fucking lion. It doesn't matter. Like
Slap a bitch in the
you're
face.
you're telling me you could just take all the legendary Pokemon from all generations and just them alone would kill. Half of them can fly. The lion wouldn't be able to get them. Like how are you supposed to catch a Ho-Oh? I mean, come on.
So there's another one that's related to the lions. It's who would win? A trillion lions or the sun?
What does that even mean?
I don't know. That's another question. For some reason, people think the lions would win.
Because the sun doesn't move. Like what?
I think
The
the
lions would just group together and blow the sun out.
unless it's like a trillion Tony the Tigers, I don't think they're gonna get
If
shit
they all
done.
lick the sun at the same time, it cools it down. That's so stupid. Whoever came up with that question should be hung.
Yeah, I come here. I just want to talk to you.
It's just a talk, I swear. It's just...
Can we burn him at the stake?
Oh man. Yeah, for some reason that's a huge internet
No, that doesn't even make
argument
sense.
that
I'll
everyone finds.
take 3 Pokemon. I'll pick 3 Pokemon, and I guarantee they'll beat a billion lions.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
3 Pokemon?
Yeah, 3 billion.
Well, I the first one Mewtwo for sure,
Okay.
Then I would take, just because I already said it earlier, Rayquaza. Got that electric dragon type. And then, just to be funny, because I think just those two alone could do it, I'll take a Doug trio. Just because I don't think they're going to be able to touch it. You're telling me that even if they get to Mewtwo, who can also fly, you're not killing Rayquaza. Come on, now.
Can you make it the Alola Doug trio that has really long blonde hair?
In like the lay, I think they have a lay, don't they?
I have no idea. I just know they have the blonde hair.
You know what? I'll even take an Alolan Sandshrew because they're white and they look kind of cool.
I thought those were the ice ones.
It's the Alolan Sandshrew. He's white.
I thought he was iced though.
He might be, but he's my favorite Pokemon, and I bet he could take on a billion lions by himself. Because if he gets scared, he just digs away.
And then the lions come digging after him.
That's such a dumb question.
Yeah, well, for some reason everyone thinks that the Lions would win. So
Who wins in a fight, Rob Gronkowski or Mewtwo? Like, I'm gonna take Gronk on that one.
Have you seen him catch a football?
Can I answer? Can I answer? The winner is Mike Tyson.
Yes. Yes.
Mike Tyson comes out of nowhere. RKO! Oh, man. Alright. Here's another very controversial one.
Great.
So, in the movie Cars, you know, about cars, would the cars in the movie get life insurance or car insurance?
Life insurance.
Yeah, life insurance. I mean, the cars are alive.
I don't know. They're
I
cars,
mean,
though.
that's-
Why wouldn't they get car
Yeah.
insurance?
Well, maybe their life insurance is called car insurance.
I feel like... I feel like you're right, but I also feel like
Well,
I should argue about this.
I mean, it's a strange argument because you have to clarify, like...
You have
like,
to clarify what.
Well,
they
there's a difference
specify
between
the
those
insurance
two, and it's not
as.
just the name. It's not just the name, because like you could do liability in car insurance, or you could do like, full coverage. So you gotta look into it. Be like, I mean, so if like Lightning
Okay.
McQueen,
Are you in
if he
Goodwill?
smashes into someone, yeah.
Okay, I'll give you an example. Okay, we'll see which one this falls under for you guys. I'll give you an example. Driving down the road, they run over a tire, they run over a tire. They hit a nail in their tire. Tire goes flat. Would they use life insurance or car insurance to get that repaired?
They'd use fucking Bell Tire to get that fucking tire fixed. Is what they'd use. They wouldn't
they're
need
gonna
any
get
insurance.
fucking, what's the fucking little beep beep guy's name? A
You
fucking
are-
Ouija or whatever. Pete stop.
Well, how do you think they pay? They don't just got money. I mean, like the main guy. I don't remember what
Just
his
paying
name
them in
is.
piston cups.
How many people do you think win those piston cups? They're not a
All of
common
them.
thing.
I don't know
Yeah,
about
they
you guys,
are.
but I don't want to win a piston cup.
A piston. You're ugly.
I hate how long it took me to get that.
No, I was like waiting for you guys to laugh. I was like, I thought it was kind of funny.
It flew right over the top of me.
Sorry, I had a lot of things go over your head, Ben.
Yeah, I'm sure it happens. I'm used to it. Alright, I'll give you a more extreme example. Lightning McQueen driving down the track, hits the wall, breaks a steering rod. Does he use life insurance to get that repaired or car insurance?
Okay. Life insurance isn't like life insurance. Like, life insurance is when you die. So when you die, somebody's a beneficiary and gets money from it. Whereas the car insurance is when your car gets totaled and you get it repaired. So you can't...
So you're saying car insurance?
Yeah.
But their car insurance can also be life insurance because they're alive cars. They're living.
But they're not cars if they're dead.
Yes, what? Yes, they are. They're still a car. They're just dead. They're a dead car.
So what you're saying is that they would need car insurance while they're alive, and then life insurance when they're getting close to death or whatever after they're dead or whatever.
So technically
You're
they would
saying
still
they
have
would need
both.
both.
Yeah, so they would still technically have both. So they wouldn't technically just have one or the other. They'd have car insurance and life insurance still.
I
Because
threw in
they
the
are
argument
alive
for
cars.
both of us.
I think Lightning McQueen was a pretty young guy, right? So if he has life insurance and he didn't pull out the life insurance, maybe his parents pulled out life insurance on him, and then they try and get him killed. Maybe they want to get that life insurance. They want to collect that money. Conspiracy?
Here's a question.
Okay.
Here's a question. I haven't seen a single parrot in any of these Cars movies. At least not in the main characters. I know there's like always
I
like
also haven't seen any kids either.
I've seen a couple kids on like the sidelines or in like the
You have the young
races.
girls who are like obsessed with him. They're not like.
Yeah, but they like flash their tits for him too.
That's true. So maybe I guess they have to be 18, right?
I would hope.
We're entering a weird line here. I don't know. I don't know if we should cross.
Disney, I'd say you got some issues. You may want to
Disney,
get that
it's
taken
Pixar.
care of. It's still
I
a
guess-
Walt. It's still by Walt Disney.
Is it?
Pixar is owned by Walt
Pixar,
Disney.
yeah.
That's a weird line. I don't want
The reason there's no parents is because Walt Disney didn't have parents. His parents died. You guys haven't heard about that? That's why there's no like parents, and that's why there's no like mothers. I think in it. You'll never meet none of the Disney characters have a mother.
Well, I mean,
They all
The
died
Incredibles.
if you look at them. Oh,
I
but I think that's just solely Pixar. I don't think that's
don't know
done
anything
necessarily
about
by
that.
Disney.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a thing where like Walt Disney didn't actually have like I don't know, his mom died early or something. It's like you only have stepmothers and stuff like that. I don't know.
Yeah. Well,
either way.
we dug way farther than that Cars question.
I don't care.
thought we
Fuck
were
his
going
mom,
to.
but it's
That Cars question went from here all the way up and around, and then hit down here. Like I didn't know
Talk
where
about-
the
talk about underage girls. I think.
underage cars.
Oh, my bad.
That's why I'm confused. How
Don't
does that
talk to
happen?
Disney because there's no difference to him. Okay.
I don't. We're going on to the next question. I don't want to be on this topic anymore.
How does aging work in Cars?
That's a good question. How do they just magically grow bigger? Do they
Yeah,
get
I mean, do they
upgrades?
grow bigger? Do they like get upgrades? Or,
Rust would be aging.
like the movie Robots, you know, they get extra parts later on as they get older.
That's a great movie, by the way. I think I
That
have
is a
that on
good
movie.
Blu-ray.
That is a very good movie. You guys should check that movie out if you've never seen it.
No, it would be rust. Rust would be the sign of aging.
Well, Mater's got rust all over him. He's not.
Yeah,
he's-
Mater's
he's
not
old.
very old. But
He's
what
older.
well, hold on. What about
He's
the
like
old lady in the
middle-aged.
town? She doesn't have any rust on her. She's just an old style car.
Is it about the style? No. Well, maybe it's a style. About
could-
the style of car.
It could be lifestyle, and then model of car.
But how do you change the? Well, I guess newer cars, and then you become an older model of car. So I guess that would make sense. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I mean, the
understand
cars
now,
are going to
Ben?
be outdated if there's new cars being
Yeah.
produced.
So the
and
cars
they're
just
younger.
become
They're going to be.
outdated. So that becomes the older car as newer cars come out.
Do cars die?
What are you talking about?
Ben just come to the realization that cars don't die in the movie.
I was on a completely separate track of mind while you guys were talking about that. You were talking about how there's older models of the cars, and I got to the point where I'm
Is
like,
Lightning McQueen Kerchoo?
Cars go to heaven.
it got to the point where I'm like, so what happens when like the very original model of cars, like what happens then? Do they die? I don't know.
What do you move on? You're
Well, I
hurting your
don't
head.
know. I mean, because technically, I mean, I don't know if the car would die. Yeah, that's true. I don't know if the car would die. Because technically, they could always be getting parts, but at the same time, if they can't move anymore, they still could be alive. Just because they can't move doesn't mean they're dead.
We are diving way too far into this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
don't
we're
do that
diving
that
down the
much.
rabbit hole.
I
I think we spent like
Alright,
15
yeah,
minutes
just- we'll
talking
just
about
leave-
cars.
Let's just leave this here. Go to the next question.
Okay. If you could live forever, would you?
Yes,
No.
No. Why would you want to
Yes.
live forever?
because
That's a great argument. Okay. How about you?
hang on. I'm chewing on my sandwich.
Why
Calm
are
your
you-
He said, so I could eat more
leprechaun
Chick-fil-A.
me- Yeah, calm your little leprechaun me pot of gold looking ass. God damn.
I don't want to be here anymore.
Go sulk in the corner and eat a muffin.
No, you,
The fucking
how'd you know I got muffins? How the fuck do you know I got muffins?
I'm gonna sick a goose on you.
I
come
bought
busting through your
muffins.
door.
Bought muffins for work. Why don't you do that?
Your room does look cleaner.
Thank you. Yeah.
So, anyway, I mean, how often do you hear like when people are dying or whatever, like all their life regrets and stuff, you know, like stuff they wish they would have done and could have done, you know? If you live forever, you always have time to fix everything, and you could technically, in theory, live the perfect life.
Okay.
That was really bright, Austin.
Yeah, I don't know. You flashbang yourself?
Yeah.
Just flashbanged everybody.
Okay, so I understand what you're saying, Jordan, but at there's the other point. Let's say you did go on to correct all those mistakes and you fixed everything that you thought was wrong with your life. Who are you gonna celebrate that with? All your friends and family are dead.
You make new friends and family. Technically, you could always have great, 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 great grandkids.
That sounds sad.
You can continue your family tree forever. So you technically always have family, and you can always make new friends.
But what age would you be living forever?
That is, yeah, that sounds so fair.
Would
point.
you get to like?
Wait,
Would
what?
you just keep aging? Because eventually you wouldn't be able to
Yeah,
move.
I mean, would you
No,
like
immortality.
keep aging to the point?
No,
Yeah,
not
but,
aging,
But
immortality.
what?
but at
what
what age would
do you
it
stop
start?
aging?
Like
Or,
what?
yeah.
For the purpose of the argument, we'll say you get to choose.
Okay.
You get to choose whatever age you think is perfect, whether it's now or if you want to be, 32
Good luck
or
explaining
whatever.
that to people. If you're gonna be the fucking great, 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 and you're like 25. Big, why is great, 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 great grandpappy Jordan look like he's 22? Oh, he is. Like what? Who are you gonna keep reproducing with? How are? That's weird. No.
Austin just turned Alabama.
Oh no, that's not right.
Listen, I'm just saying, I cannot imagine watching all my friends and family die and just
That would
me
suck.
sitting here like, fuck, I don't have this coming anytime soon, dude.
Well, imagine how sad it would be. You'd be like, "Oh, I remember back in the early 2000s, man. I was friends with a dude named Ben. He was kind of cool, although he got picked on by Geese, but he was a pretty cool guy." Like, I don't know. I couldn't imagine.
Yeah, no, I don't think immortality is all it's cracked up to be.
I mean, that's more of a yes and no question. It just kind of depends.
Only cool part would be you could do like crazy shit, like one man
fucking
army
jump off a
Rambo
bridge and
fucking
slam.
Taliban. Like that'd be kind of dope. Just run in there with the
I don't-
fucking machine gun wrapped around your like arm like Rambo, just mowing down ISIS, and you just don't die. That's kind of dope.
I don't think you could tell anyone that you're immortal. Because the government would do exactly that. They would just be like, well, you're ours now.
Well, they couldn't kill you, so I guess it doesn't matter then.
Well,
Yeah.
no. Okay, we'll say for the argument, you feel pain.
Oh.
You're immortal.
So
but
you'd get used to it.
Yeah, you'd have to get used to it
You'd
because
get
otherwise,
used to
like,
the pain at some point.
So
I mean,
you're sa-
people would
you're-
be trying to kill you all the time.
you're telling me
guarantee
you'd
you.
purposefully like go out to like get shot and shit, so you got used to the pain.
Yeah, just go fucking
yes,
Superman some
I would
like
sit in the basement.
Yeah.
Puts the gun in his mouth and pulls the trigger.
He's like, I'm immortal.
It's like the scene out of the Hulk.
All right, the
Yes.
perfect subject for this. I know you guys don't really watch a whole lot of anime, but go watch Seven Deadly Sins. Okay, one of the characters in it is immortal, and it would just kind of, it would elaborate a little better on what I was trying to explain.
Okay. It's on my list. I've heard a lot of people say that's good.
Yeah,
Okay, so let's
on
pause the
Netflix.
podcast right now.
No,
we'll finish
don't.
the series, and then
No,
we'll come back and
no.
we'll see how.
No, we
No,
won't.
no, we can just stream it right here. They can watch with us.
Okay.
We'll do a
I'm
watch
down.
along.
We
Hell
were
yeah.
in Netflix.
Let's call off work for a week and just do it.
Yep.
You think I won't?
There's- I think there's 5 seasons now. I haven't even completely caught up, but it's actually really good.
Okay.
And it would elaborate a lot better on what I'm trying to explain.
I will keep that in mind then, because I was already on my list to watch. I just got like a really large list right now. All right. There's one more that I can think of that's not on this list because we already finished this list. We went through them a lot quicker than I thought we would.
Well, we talked about
You could
cars
be
for about
any
half
other
an hour.
race. What would you be?
All right, yeah, no.
We're not going down that one.
Yeah, we are not.
What's wrong?
No.
What's wrong with that question?
No.
What's wrong with that question?
Austin, you're not allowed to ask the questions anymore.
Yeah.
You have that privilege taken away from you.
That was a good
I
question.
hope your cat comes in and fucking bitch slaps you.
Jumps up. Like,
Okay, so you were given the chance to have a infinite amount of money. There's one condition. There is a slug
Oh,
that
I've seen this one.
yeah you've probably heard about this one. There's a slug that targets you, and if the slug touches you, you instantly die.
Yeah, it's like
Do you take the
it's
money?
called the immortal slug or something like
Yeah,
that. But
but I think
basically,
it's a
you
snail
can
technically.
yeah, or snail, slug,
Yeah,
whatever.
sorry.
But
Anyway,
like it moves at normal snail pace, which is really slow. But you can't trap it and you can't like move it or touch it. Otherwise, like I think you die, right?
yeah, it's instant death.
Yeah.
Do you
Well,
take
I
the
would
money?
just pay some. Yeah, of course. I would just pay somebody to keep track of that fucking slug, and when he starts to get close to me, I move somewhere else.
That's a good point. Good job.
Austin, would
Well
you?
thought out.
So Jordan would take the money. Would you take the money, Austin?
Am I in the current position I'm in now? Like if he was just like right now asking me the question, is that what you're saying? Like,
Yes.
Slug's just already on your lap and dead.
Someone's holding the slug in their hand, and they
no, I'm
have
talking
this.
about like financially. Am I in the spot I'm in now?
It's limitless money.
No, what I'm saying is,
What do you mean?
it, like,
You don't have
are
to
you
worry
asking
about.
me?
You don't have to worry about
Right?
your
Are you asking me
financial.
like, right? Are you asking me like if you were to look at my financials now, would I take the money? Is that what you're saying?
Sure. Just say sure.
I'm still confused on what the hard part is here. If this guy has,
I don't know.
if this guy has a magic credit card that gives you infinite money for the rest of your life, but it has a slug in his hand, he goes, okay, as soon as I give you this card, the slug is or the nail is slowly gonna start coming towards you. If it touches you, you're dead. Do you take that credit card?
Probably. Why not?
I would
Okay.
take it and not think twice.
I don't see. I mean, have you guys seen snails in real life?
Yes.
They move very slow.
Yes, they do.
Like I said, just
So,
pay somebody to keep track of that
it's
bitch, and
like
once he starts finally getting close to me,
yeah, if he sets it down in northern Indiana, dude, like I'm
So,
not worried.
so I put a lot of. It's an immortal slug, by the way, or a snail, by the way.
Yeah,
So it
it
doesn't
can't
die.
die, or,
Right.
and you can't trap it. I don't think.
Right. No. So I've been thinking about this one for a long time because I've heard this like multiple times. What I would do is I would pay this what the biggest brainiac I could find, the biggest nerd that I could find, and give him as much money as he wanted, and make him figure out how long it would take from the snail's pace where he's at now to get to whatever home I'm in, on like the other side of the world. That way I have an exact time frame. And if I can have all my stuff packed and be like, okay, he's going to be here in 15 minutes, I guess it's time to go. And I drive to my other house across on the other side of the world, I can just reset that timer.
That's the thing. You'd have to, if you thought about it like that, you could set up checkpoints. You could call them, and
Right.
you could have like a home in California, in northern Indiana, in South Africa, in Switzerland, and like different parts of the area. That way you can move. The problem is that would be nice, and it would probably work. But some people can't deal with the pressure of knowing that there's always something after them, no matter what they do. Like while you're sleeping, that slug is still gonna be coming after you. And while you're like playing football outside, that slug, he's still slithering towards you, bro. Like he's not stopping. He's not ever gonna stop. You know.
So I think those first couple months before I had the info that I needed to like make that whole plan that I told you guys about reality, I would be scared of my fucking mind. But as soon as I figured out like the timing and like I was already moved and everything, I'm like, okay, I'm good now. I know.
What I want to know is how he's supposed to get inside homes, because I'm sure you're gonna be inside a home majority of your time.
So what I heard.
Imagine you're on the toilet, you're in the middle of dropping a deuce, and you see that bitch come sliding underneath the bathroom door. Like, what are you supposed to do?
So what
What are you supposed to do? Pinch it off? Come on, no.
do you pinch it off or do you die? No, you can't pinch it off, mate.
You
you
can't
just take
pinch it
a
off.
shit on that slug and run.
Yeah, you just keep going while you run.
So what I've heard about that situation, Austin, is the snails can move through walls or any obstacle that's in its way. It's basically like a beeline right for you.
Okay, well then it's not. It's gonna be a lot faster than you think. Then, if it's a straight beeline.
If it's across the world, I think I'd still have a couple months,
Yeah,
and then
but
I would
that's
just
not a long time. I mean, it feels like a long time, but it's not. You know, because like
if I
I
had
don't
let's
know.
let's say hypothetically I had 3 months, 3 months to get from my home here in Michigan all the way to Saudi Arabia. I would have let's say 3 months for him to get from there to there. And if I had both houses exactly how I wanted it, because I have infinite money, I don't care about doing a plane, like a 10-hour plane trip. Like, that wouldn't bother me. Especially if it's for my life. I would say.
I don't know.
I would say.
Honestly, I'll change my answer. I'm gonna go with no, because I don't want to deal with the stress of that.
I mean, to be fair, if you were still friends with us, we'd just, buy you.
Right, if you guys got it, you guys just hook me the fuck up. I wouldn't even have to.
Like,
worry
I
about
got
it.
infinite money.
Yeah,
I'll say
Seth's
what you
coming for your
want.
ass. Give me that PC.
I don't think you understand how unafraid of death I am. You don't see the shit I do at work.
It's not the death that I'm afraid of. It's the constant state of don't know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, that's why I would just hire someone.
Yeah, I mean that was the same thing I said. Just hire somebody to
And
watch
then he
it.
makes
Just
a
have somebody watching the
miscalculation,
damn
and then
thing
you're
at
dead.
all times. No, I just have somebody watch it at all fucking times.
He literally just walks next to it. It's like, okay.
I don't give a fuck if I got paid 3
Well,
people to
no.
watch that bitch.
I mean, you
I
can
will
pay
give
as
you
many
a
as you
million.
wanted.
I'll give you $1 million a fucking hour. Just watch that bitch.
Yeah. As soon as it,
Pay me that money. I'll do it for a few days, and then I'm done.
a few days. You act like Jordan won't just be the homie. He's like, yeah, I got an infinite credit card, dude. Just tell me how much you want.
Yeah. Oh, you want all the Valorant skins? I got you, dog.
Yes, that's all I want.
Oh man. Yeah, I definitely would be taking that money and running quick.
Yeah, I would definitely take that money. Never have to work either. I mean, fuck. Fuck.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna lie. We went through those a lot quicker than I thought we were.
Fine, we could talk about random stuff.
I do want to mention something that happened to me after your party, Jordan.
No.
Oh,
So-
by the way, Ben doesn't know how to skate. Yeah, continue.
Thank you guys. Yes.
Yeah, anytime.
Oh, yes.
So after the big skating party that Jordan had, I went over to Martin's, our local grocery store, to grab something to eat for dinner. And I got my food, and I started walking over to the registers. And I saw this, like, cute girl walking towards me. And she was on
What
her
was his
phone. Thank you, Austin, you're funny. I've never heard that one before. So she had her phone out, and it was one of the phone cases that had the debit cards and, like, the cash on the back of the case. That,
I hate people like
everything
that.
in. Yep. So she went to go put her phone back in her pocket as we were, like, about to, like, walk by each other. And I saw her drop, like, $40 worth of cash.
He kept it.
So no,
He's like, I don't have that infinite credit card yet. I'm keeping that shit.
So I looked up and I said, "Hey, ma'am," and as soon as I got that word out, she goes, "I have a boyfriend," and kept walking.
No way.
Oh no!
I would have
That's
kept the
one of
money.
those
I would have
situations-
100%. I would have 100% kept the money. Not even an exaggeration. I don't care what people say. I don't care how many female listeners are listening. I'm keeping the money. You're a bitch.
Yeah,
if you
I
say
would have
that.
looked right. You stupid cunt! You dropped $40. Thanks.
I literally just said, "Okay," and I kept walking. I didn't say a damn word. The guy
you keep
behind
the
me,
money?
however, goes, "Yeah, I think he was just trying to tell you dropped some cash." And she turned around and saw it, and she goes, "Oh, I'm sorry." And I walked away.
I
already
just kept
walked
walking.
away. Yeah,
I was like,
No,
Yeah,
I would
well,
have
you know,
took the
you're a whore.
$40. Yeah,
yeah, I
I
literally
would have
just
took the
kept
$40.
walking.
I'm a piece of shit. I would have took the $40.
I would have
Fuck
too.
you.
I would have too.
Fuck you.
I would have too. Yes, you're a bitch. No
Yeah.
one cares. No one.
Nah,
That
You're
is not.
You don't
that
get
is
that
not
much
the first
attention.
words that fucking come out of your mouth. You are not cute enough to get that much attention. I don't give a fuck who you are.
Even if
Yeah.
you are cute enough to get that attention, don't be an asshole.
Yeah, it was. I was pissed. I'm not gonna lie. Like
I
I was
would've
trying. I was just
100
trying to be a
kept
nice
away.
person, and I got fucking
That's what you get for being nice.
stabbed. Yeah, I know it. Yeah, but the guy behind me like called her out.
I would have
for
told
me.
the guy behind you to fuck off too.
Why?
just
He was
'cause.
he was
Just
still being
'cause.
nice.
Yeah, but yeah, he sounds like a weeb.
I honestly
Hey,
didn't actually.
hold on. Don't be calling people out for being a weeb. Fuck you.
That's terrible though. I hate people like that.
Yeah,
People
I
think-
I thought it was more funny now, but at the
Well,
time
that just
I was
goes to show.
pissed,
That just goes to show that all people see her for is her looks. Clearly.
Apparently, yeah. There was one other thing I wanted to.
That's just a piece of shit move. That makes me mad.
It makes
Yeah.
me mad too.
I could tell you guys both got fucking pissed as soon as I said something.
Yeah, because I people at
That's
school
just,
are like
that's
that.
literally just a piece of shit thing to do. Like it's.
Just assuming that people are only talking to you because of your looks.
Yeah, I mean you're right, but
Like that's so shallow. And girls are always like, I don't like shallow guys. They only like me because of my body. And then they do shit like that.
Well, I'm not gonna. I don't know what to say about that.
It's like I
Anyway,
want a girlfriend. I'm not gonna talk shit about them.
Either I would have took that shit, or I would have said, "No, you dropped $40, you ugly piece of shit."
Yeah, but since you want to be a bitch about it, I'm keeping it.
I
Yeah.
should
Good luck
have
fighting
too.
me for it.
That would have paid
You,
for
you
my.
should have
That would have paid for my food
paid for your
and like
groceries. Yeah.
everything else that I had. Cause
The
I
problem is I just growing up, there was so many people at school that were like that. I hate people who think they're too cool like that. You know, they just I don't know. It just shit bothers
And if
me.
you by any chance ever hear this podcast, you're the biggest piece of shit, and I hope you fucking die.
Yeah, well, I mean, I wouldn't say die,
No,
but
I hope you fucking
I
die.
hope you lose $40 again,
Yeah.
and someone doesn't give it back to you.
No, I hope you fucking die. You don't deserve to fucking live on this
No.
earthy, snarky piece
Oh
of
my
shit.
okay, well,
God.
I think Jordan's taking this a little bit too far. I agree with Austin. You could just lose your
Yeah.
$40.
Yeah, you could lose the $40 again. Actually, 50 for like tax, interest maybe.
Yeah, yeah. Or you could just
Be
give me
hit
your
by a
number.
fucking bus.
Calm down. There's no way she was that cute. I don't care how cute someone is. Even I have
No.
a girlfriend, just forewarning, which everyone should know. But if I didn't, and I did think that girl was cute, but I did just want to give her $40 left, and that's what she did, instant turn off.
Yeah,
Instantly.
no, I agree.
I probably would have said something. I would have been like, I was actually trying to return your money, but since you want to be a stuck-up bitch, you know what? I should
Yeah,
have
I'm
kept it.
walk off with
And I
this
would have
40
walked
bucks.
away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I wouldn't actually date someone like that, but she probably has cute friends, so she can give me the other numbers.
Okay.
No, they're probably
I'm
just
sure
as
they're the
stuck up.
same way.
Yeah,
Probably.
that's
yeah.
usually how that fucking works.
Listen, guys, it's been a minute. I'm desperate. Leave me alone.
Not that fucking.
I will
desperate.
never be that
If you ever get
desperate.
with somebody like that, I'll fucking smack you.
Me too.
I think she would
I'll
too.
put you on roller skates.
You just force tie my feet into some roller skates, push me down a hill.
Fucking put them on.
Okay, there was one more thing I remembered. Not about the girl story, but I found a video of my old retail store that I used to work at that was like a Karen freak out. It was one of like the YouTube compilations that had like 2 million views.
Jeez.
And I literally saw myself grabbing carts and like moving shit
Really?
in the background in the parking lot.
Well, that's kind of neat.
And I was like, huh, that's a really small world. The person that was yelling at the Karen was because she took like 3 parking spots in this small ass parking lot. Like you guys
People
have
do that. It's annoying.
you guys have
I've
seen
seen it.
you guys have seen that store. You know the parking lot's small. On like a busy weekend, that thing's literally filled to the brim, and you have to go across the street to park.
Right.
She was taking 3 parking spots, like almost directly in front of the doors where you enter.
Sounds like a real dick move.
Yeah, and she kept screaming that she didn't know how to park, or she had a cart stuck in the way and she had to park that way, or
I have a boyfriend.
86-year-old woman.
retard that's just like, I'm taken. You're like, all right, listen here, you piece of shit.
What?
Damn.
You never had an old woman scream, "I'm taken"?
No, not
If
particularly.
I'm ever giving off those signals, please someone kill me.
Well, you've never had an old person hit on you?
I mean, everyone tells me I have cute hair, but that's usually what I get.
Okay, I get that too, but I think it's just a redhead thing.
It is.
I'm almost positive it is. No, I've had a lot of old people hit on me, I'm not gonna lie. Probably,
You just seem like that kind of guy. Gilfs, you know?
I think it's because I was working in the garden center and I was like knowledgeable about plants.
That too, they probably thought you leaned towards the feminine side.
Apparently everyone does. Yeah, apparently everyone
Yeah.
thinks I'm. Yeah,
Well, yeah, I mean,
yeah,
Just yeah.
yeah.
yeah, I don't know. I shouldn't have to, like, reinforce that.
Trust me, you've reinforced it.
Yeah, I mean...
you go back and listen to these older podcasts. Yeah, he'll let you know.
I don't think I've ever made fun of you, Ben. Come on.
Okay.
Yeah, me either. What the fuck?
Okay, Jordan.
You're just assuming, and that's not cool.
Yeah.
Assuming, right?
How dare you assume?
I'm gonna assume you guys are the piece of shits.
I have a boyfriend.
We know, Jordan.
Yeah.
No, the other day, I think it was probably about a month ago now. Maybe not quite. I don't know. Anyway, I was at Walmart, and something that really bothers me. I guess it doesn't like really bother me because that sounds bad, but like it frustrates me sometimes. And the reasoning behind it is what makes me upset. Is like it was a while ago, and I think it was the first time I went to Walmart by myself. So it was probably a few years ago, whatever. I get there, and all I needed was like a case of water. And so I just grabbed a case of water, paid for it, obviously. That time, no, but I paid for it, then left. And as I'm walking out, some old bitch walks in front of me. She's like, "Excuse me, sir." And I'm like standing there. I'm like, "What's up?" She's like, "Where's your receipt?" I'm like, "It's in my pocket." I was like, "Why do you need my receipt?" She's like, "Well, we have to check everything that's not in a bag." And I looked at her. I was like, "How the fuck are you supposed to put this in a bag? It's a fucking 48 pack of water." I go, "How do I put that in a bag?" And she's like, "Well, I just walked out." And so now, anytime I fucking go through like that bullshit at Walmart, I just put a bag on top of whatever is in it, or I try and like shimmy whatever I have in a bag so that they can't give me any grief about it. Well, the other day I did that and I put everything in a bag. I couldn't fit obviously the whole case of water, so I just put it around the corners, like 2 or 3 bags. And I was pushing my cart out. My girlfriend was with me, and I'm just walking. And then this old woman just slowly steps in front of me. She's like, and she's like 4'2". I'm like 6'2". And I'm just looking over her because of how much taller I am. So I'm just walking, staring over her, looking. And she's like, "Where's your receipt?" I just turned the corner and just kept walking out. And she's like, "Sir, have a nice day." And then just walked around. I was like, "Yeah, that's right, bitch. I give you my receipt." Fuck, I think I am, man. I
Why
don't
is
know.
it?
Receipt, please.
Why is it so difficult to give your receipt to them? It would take them
I
like
know.
2 seconds to check
I
it.
know. Well, why do they need to see my receipt?
Well, at Sam's Club they have to because it's
Yeah,
like
but
an
Walmart they
inventory
don't. It's
thing.
different.
I
Yeah.
so I kind of
Sam's Club,
understand
you
where
have to have a membership.
I understand where you're at, Austin, but at the same time, you could have saved so much hassle for everyone if you just handed them the receipt.
No, it wasn't any hassle for me. If anything, I just walked out. It was more hassle for her shitty yell. But
But they're just doing their job. I mean,
I
that's
I know.
literally what they're told to do.
I guess
know.
that's
It
my
just I
retail
hate it.
experience is where it comes in. I guess is
Yeah,
where
yeah, I can tell you're over here defending old people.
it just seems like it would have been a really simple solution just to hand them the receipt.
Probably, but okay, and well, so I don't live my life by simple solutions because I feel like that's how you make a lot of failures in life or a lot of dumb decisions at least. The reason
You about dumb
why,
decisions.
yeah, okay, what's a dumb decision I made,
Imagine.
Ben? Huh? Joining this podcast is the only dumb decision I made in my fucking life.
Wow.
No,
All right, so we know
seriously
how
though.
Austin feels about the podcast.
He doesn't do any fucking work for it either.
I don't. You're right. I just come here, yell at you, make fun of you, and then I leave when I collect zero paycheck for it. But you know.
Yeah, fucking Ben out here buying houses and shit.
Right. But no, seriously though, like, why do they need to see a receipt though? Like, what's the logical reason?
Just to double check, make sure you haven't stolen anything. That's the only reason.
I know that's such a dumb reason.
Yeah, because otherwise it turns into, okay, now we have to go back and rewind the cameras to see if he actually stole this. And if he did, we have to call the cops and get his license plates from the parking lot cameras.
But it's like, okay, but what are the like security alarm buzzer things at the end of the door for then? If they have to check your receipt, don't those go off if something's stolen? More than likely.
Yeah, they do, but there's ways you can get around that pretty easily.
Right. Well, okay. Well, then the thing is, it's like, have you guys heard of innocent until proven guilty?
Yeah.
I mean, okay, well, because they're assuming you're guilty then if they're checking your receipt because they're basically saying, we don't know if you stole anything or not. We're just checking to make sure. Even though they just look at your receipt and then look in your cart. There's no way a 95-year-old woman can scan your cart fast enough to make sure you didn't slip a toothbrush in there and like steal it, you know? I don't know. It just seems
Slip
kind of
a
redundant. It
toothbrush
seems
in
quite
there.
redundant and stupid to me, and it's not a
Because that's
foolproof
the
thing.
thing somebody's gonna steal.
Well, to
A
me, it
fucking
just seems
toothbrush.
like a way to invade your privacy. It doesn't seem like a foolproof way of stopping anything. I'm sure people still steal things even though they look at your receipt.
Yeah, yes.
So I will tell you from personal experience, Austin, most people do that because A, their boss is staring at them, B, because they have to and they know they're being watched over the cameras, or C, because they actually think someone's stealing. It's
Yeah.
always
So it's
one of
either-
those three.
So it's either profiling or it's because the thing is it's I'm 99% sure it's illegal.
You look
to
like a
do.
thief.
Because I mean it's an invasion of privacy. It's whatever. I enjoy law and debating, so that's why I take it so personal. But
I'm just telling you from my retail experience, you know.
I know you're a whore, but
Yeah, yep. That's how I got so good at my job. Yeah.
Yeah, and a racist.
And
yeah, he racially profiles people.
no, I told you about how that black guy called me racist, Austin, right?
What?
You didn't hear about this?
You
No,
never
but I
heard that
believe it.
story?
Oh man. Okay, here we go. Last story for the podcast. I was at the meat counter in my old grocery store. I was filling up all the chicken, like the chicken breast, the chicken wings, the thighs, and everything. and it takes a minute because there's a lot to fill. And it was during the whole big COVID boom, so we had a long line of people. And it started at one end of the counter, and you slowly worked your way all the way down to the chicken, which is the very last thing. Once you get your chicken, you leave, and there's another aisle for you to leave off of.
Get your chicken and get the fuck out. Yeah.
Exactly. So I watched this old black guy, skip the entire line, just walk right by it, and come up to the counter, the chicken counter where I'm at, and just watch me put away chicken. I was like, okay, maybe he's just checking out to see what we're gonna have, so before he gets in line. So I'm still feeling it. I'm kind of ignoring him, talking to one of the other coworkers, and eventually he just looks at me and slaps the counter and goes, "Hey, can I get some help?" And I stopped what I'm doing. I looked at him like,
That's it.
I told him, I was like, sir, there's actually
After
a line.
you get to the back of the line.
I told him.
I would have said, do you need physical or mental help?
I told him, I was like, sir, you need to wait in line first, and then we'll be happy to help you as soon as you get through the line. No, I already waited in line. And I just looked at him, I was like, sir, you and I both know you didn't wait in line. I'll be more than happy to help you as soon as you wait in line. That's racist. You're a racist young man. Where's your manager?
So, okay, I might be racist, but you still have to wait in the line, sir.
And I literally just looked at him. I was like, man, you and I both know you didn't wait in line. Just go wait in line. And he goes, no, this is racial profiling. You and I both know I waited in line. And he was just yelling the entire time. So eventually I walked him down, and I got my manager, and he talked to him, and I was forced to help him get his food, even though he didn't wait in line. And out of curiosity, I was good friends with that manager. So I was like, can we go check the camera to see if he did wait in line? Just to make sure I'm not going crazy. Yeah, sure. So we went back and checked. Yeah, he definitely didn't wait in line.
Of course not.
The even better part is he called the next day, and I got written up for it.
I would have flipped out.
I actually got in trouble for
who
quote-unquote being racist.
Up? Who wrote you up?
I honestly don't know.
I'm upset.
I would have went to the manager that was friends with him. Like, we literally looked at the camera together. He didn't wait in line. I was just doing my job. How's that racist?
I don't.
If doing my job's racist, then I'm not going to work here. And then I would have left. I wouldn't have dealt with that.
I don't honestly
continued
remember.
working there.
I don't honestly remember who wrote me up.
I would have said, you guys are racist for writing me up for assuming I'm racist.
I'm not gonna lie. I had a lot of really close friends at that job, but I also had some people that just fucking hated me for some reason, and I hated them back, so it worked out okay. But
that's terrible, man.
yeah,
that's unhealthy.
But yeah, he thought
Toxic.
I was called racist for making someone stand in a line. Oh god.
Sounds like a Valorant game chat.
Yeah.
You're racist.
Yeah. So now it's a running joke between me and Jordan. Anytime something happens, I get called racist, and I'm like, yeah, I'm racist.
I'm gonna tell Brent you're racist.
Oh, please don't.
We should title the podcast "Sausage Fest with a Racist."
No, we should not. We really should not. No, we should not. Okay, we're gonna wrap up the episode there. Off of that brilliant story. I hope you guys all enjoyed this 8th episode of the Sausage Fest podcast. I hope you guys don't mind me, coughing a little bit every now and then. I'm still getting over a cold.
We didn't even have intros.
We kind of
Ben
introduce
didn't
everybody.
even say who we were.
Oh, you're right. I didn't. I forgot. I went straight. I was so ready to do those questions. I forgot.
You don't know who we are.
Well, go back and watch the episode.
I would imagine you were watching the other ones before you get here anyway.
With your co-host Jordan, aka Chaos, and your other co-host, Austin, aka Studman. Let's go. Okay, we're good.
You didn't even say me.
You're not important, racist.
Yeah,
Let's
you're
go.
not important,
Close it out.
racist.
Close it out.
All right. I hope
Fucking
you guys all
flaming
enjoyed.
racist homosexual.
Okay. Okay. That's a new one. I'm glad you added the homosexual to that one. Nobody knew before now. Anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, I hope you guys all enjoyed the 8th episode. I thought it was a whole lot of fun. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe, download on Spotify. Tag your friends, and do me a favor. If you're watching this on YouTube, go back to all the controversial questions that we talked about. Leave your opinions down there. I want to see who all agrees with who.
Yeah. Whoever says soup, please just unfollow. Just don't.
Yes,
even
just
subscribe.
unfollow.
Please.
I don't want you to listen to us anymore.
Please agree with me that cereal is a soup. Okay?
No.
This is on crack.
All
Ben
right.
won't be with us for the next
No
podcast.
one,
Just in case you
no
guys are
one
wondering.
eats cinnamon toast soup. All right, no one fucking eats that.
Cinnamon toast.
That sounds
soup.
disgusting.
just the Fortnite kids that crank 90s all day.
Cream
Yeah.
of mushroom with
Rice
cinnamon toast
crispy
crunch.
soup. Yuck.
All right, we're gonna wrap it up there.
Cocoa
I hope
soup.
you all enjoyed. Make sure you follow all our socials down in the description. And yeah, that was the 8th episode. Peace out, guys.
Bye.